Hi, in the last session, we connected the Google Sheets to Google Data Studio. In this session, that we are going to learn a few more things about Google interface, and we will also create tables understanding dimensions and matrices. Let us come back to our studio. This is Google Data Studio. So this is, we will give a title that is called Euromart Store. Since it is Euromart data, that we are going to give it. Okay. So we can learn a few more features here. So and so this is called our report interface. Okay. So we are going to understand the interface of Google Data Studio report. Okay. Let us see Euromart dashboard. There are different tabs like files, edits, etc. that we have also discussed in the last sessions. These contains some useful setting as well. But throughout the report creating process, instead of using tabs, we will also use this toolbar. This is the toolbar that we are going to use throughout the reports. Okay. So we can add a page here. Suppose we want to add a page, we can click here. Okay. Suppose we do not, we want to cancel the last actions, we can also same way Control Z we can also press, undo or redo. Okay. We can also do all these things. Okay. So this is the selection mode. We can have, this is the selection mode. This is the selection mode. This is selection mode that we can also, we can select different items uh, by using this and dragging into the screen. Then we can add data. We can add data. Okay, for loading data. Take for example, with this is the add a chart we have seen. Also different kinds of charts are also there. We will in subsequently we will also see one by one, and this is called actually community visualization component. Okay, this is community visualization, community visualization and components. These are actually that developed by third parties. If you do not want to add tables, you can select and delete the using the features if you require. Let us put this aside for the present, we will see it later. Then add a control. There are various kinds of control, that drop down list, fixed size control, input box, advanced filter, sliders, checkbox, we will see later. Okay. So this is called that URL embedded, if you want to embed one URL. But however, we are going to use in this, that we are using this Google Sheets. That's a different. So this is called picture. Insert a picture. This is text. Suppose we want to add text, you can click on here, we can add text. Okay. This is called line. We want to, suppose we want to draw line, we can use this. This is called there are also different kinds of lines. You can arrow, elbow connectors, curve connectors, different kinds of options are there. This is called shape. Two kinds of shape that we can uh, bring here, like rectangle and circles. Then this is called themes. Okay. These are called themes and layouts. Suppose we want some of the um, themes from here, we can drag one and accordingly we can customize. Otherwise we can also, suppose we have our own themes, we can also customize. Okay, suppose take for example that our company has our own theme and color, we can also set up here. Okay. So then most important thing that we are going to use here, like understanding matrices and dimensions. As we have discussed that matrices are numeric field and dimensions are what we call text based field. Okay. So we are going to see all these things. Okay. So in this Euromart store tick. So we will create that table. So um, where is the table options? Let us see. Add a chart. So we have normally table options. Okay, let us delete this. Okay, we can simply select and delete. This will be deleted. There is no issue. We can go for insert tables, or we can go for chart. So there are three kinds of table options are there. This is table, normal table. This is called tables with bar. Table and bars will also come. This is also heat map also it is there. So one by one we will see. Okay. So now we can drag it somewhere. So by default it comes. You see. Let us see. The dimensions. Let us see. This is order date. This is dimensions. We'll delete it. One dimensions, take for example, we want to see countrywise sales. We can drag it here, countrywise sales. Okay. We can see similarly to matrices. Suppose take for example, we want to see sales. Sales, you can see this is sales. This is order ID. Will replace order ID with the, take for example, country. Okay. Matrices is missing. Matrices we will bring it. Matrices. This is absolutely fine. So this has come now. We can say. So we can order date. We can put it order date. There is no issue. Okay. So here you can see this is called data range dimensions. Okay. Order date is fine for us. This is dimensions. This is text-based field we have taken. Sales we have taken. Okay. Top 15. These are the countries that we have got. Suppose take for example that we will add another dimensions. Take for example we will add another dimensions, like we will bring country. States, we will bring states. States we will drag into states. Okay. So this also shows the country wise and state wise sales. Accordingly, suppose take for example matrix, we will bring it matrix, like profit matrix we will bring. This will come. Okay. Profit. So another column has been added. Take for example, we can also accordingly we can also customize. Okay. We can also customize according to our requirement. This is how we can create a table. So now it is country. Within country there is state. Then within state there is sales. Then that is profit. Okay. So once again, suppose take for example, there is another within there is city also. We can add another dimensions. Take for example, here we will write another dimension that is called city, or we can take it city, a city. So now we can see, take for example, we can see this like country, from country state, then city, city wise sales, then profit. Okay, this is how we can create a table. So normally Google Data Studio, like Excel, MS Excel is having these features. This is quite easy. This is quite simple for Google Data Studio. So let us remember all these things. So when we are dragging some of the variables to dimensions, these are all text based, and when we are dragging some of the variables to matrices, these are called numeric fields. These are called numeric fields. So that's for these lessons. We'll discuss a few more tables in the next lessons.